became a trend. You thought she'd understand, but you're cold with nothing left along this empty road that you walk along. All along this empty road that you walk along. So the journey begins, no more bed to sleep in. Cold on the horizon, what's gonna happen next? Along this empty road that you walk along. All along this empty road that you walk along. Painting in a scene, but she wipes your canvas clean. Color in between the lines of being free. Along this empty road that you walk along. All along this empty road that you walk along. Will the blanks they fill in find a bed to sleep in? Gold on the horizon, what's gonna happen next? Along this empty road that you walk along. All along this empty road that you walk along. All along this winding road that you walk along. All along this winding road that you walk along. 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 That you walk along.
Yeah. Nice job, Dee.
Thanks.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Wine, Cider, and Song, brought to you by Wild Elder Wine and Cider Company. We are coming at you live from the tasting room at 76 Broadway, downtown Jim Thorpe. And Dee and I are enjoying some elderberry soda. Cheers, everybody. If you haven't made your own soda, I recommend it.
As do I.
So, I've known Dee ever since you moved to town.
It's been 8 years this
8
month.
years? Wow.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
And from the get-go, we had a lot in common, including playing music. And I guess one of the first bands that I saw you play in was Hats up at Staven Museum.
Yeah, and probably we played at Broadway every week for a while.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And whatever happened to Hats?
Oh, just we all went our separate ways and became other bands.
Yeah.
Matt was in Hats, so we kind of went from there and did different things.
Okay.
And that's where I learned to play bluegrass flute.
Yeah. Yeah. That was, bluegrass flute. That's a good skill to have.
I kind of imagine it like being in a jug band, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always enjoyed playing tunes with you from the Opera House to Broadway at the open mic. Pretty much every week you'd show up for that. And now you're playing the ukulele. What brought you to the ukulele?
So I've always written lyrics, and I guess that's like poetry. And I always had ideas and melodies in my head for songs, and I needed a way to, make them into real songs. So I picked up the ukulele about 2 years ago.
Cool.
And now I have songs, so that's why I'm here.
What was what was the name of that first one you did there?
That was Walk Along. At least that's what I'm calling it for now.
Okay.
I wrote that about a month ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you said you have about 13 now?
I have 13 finished songs
Okay.
and like pieces of a lot of other ones.
Cool.
So.
Cool. Well, you want to play another one?
Yeah. So this is called Life of a Snail, which is my spirit animal, snail.
Nice.
And it's about that, being a snail, but it's also about how much I love coffee in a way, and how I think that coffee can pretty much change your whole perspective on a day. So when you're having a day that you feel kind of low, you can just drink a cup of coffee and then take on the world.
Yeah.
So this is that.
Cool. I'm right there with you.
For sure. The life of a snail is moving slow. You only start to move when you know where to go. I got a cup of coffee and some big ideas. Ain't that all I need to face my fears, screaming empty, feeling crazy, the urge to sit, the urge to run. I'm gonna steal flowers in the dead of night. Say I am when I'm not alright. Stay up late and hold on tight to the love we'll be brewing in the morning. Whisper softly, are you feeling lovely? All is well, all is well. Some days I'm feeling like changing my shell, but it's hard to change ones you've worn so well. I got a cup of coffee and some big ideas. Ain't that all I need to find shelter here, screaming empty, stirring crazy, the urge to stay, the urge to go. I'm gonna steal flowers in the dead of night. Say I am when I'm not alright. Stay up late and hold on tight to the love we'll be brewing in the morning. Whisper softly, feeling coffee. All is well, all is well. And you whisper softly, are you feeling coffee? All is well, all is well, all is well.
Yeah. Nice. I got some goosebumps from that one, because I know that feeling of when the click happens after you have that couple sips of coffee in the morning. It's like
you kind of feel like you can't do anything, and then you feel like you could do anything.
Yeah, coffee's some good. It's good to have around. I've had like a love-hate relationship with coffee over the last couple years, just because I feel like sometimes I get anxiety from having too much coffee. But 1 cup, I'm usually good.
1 cup of coffee and then you go?
Yeah, have a cup, like a 12 ouncer on my way to the gym. I've been going to the gym every morning now for like 3 weeks. But so are you going to record these soon? I mean, I'm glad we're recording them tonight.
Yeah, I would like to. I certainly have enough.
Yeah.
I have recorded some stuff at home. That one, Life of a Snail, is actually a piano song. Chris wrote, my husband wrote a piano part to that one.
Oh, cool.
And a lot of the songs I write, I don't really necessarily intend them to be played on ukulele. I kind of use ukulele as a tool to write them, and then I can communicate that to the people I play with, and they can play that on guitar or mandolin or whatever.
Okay.
Fits their fancy.
And then you might play flute, or
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a drawback is that I can't play flute and ukulele at the same time.
Yeah.
Or sing and play flute at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's limiting.
Okay.
But with recording,
you
can do that. When we recorded Life of a Snail, I have a flute part that runs throughout that.
So when we start having live music here at the tasting room in our really sweet patio out back.
So sweet.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. We'd love to have you and your band.
Definitely. I'll bring friends.
Cool. All right, what else you got, Dee? We got a couple of people at home that are chiming in here.
Oh no, what are they saying?
Thank you guys. Thanks for chiming in. Ben, who is a pretty hardcore listener, I think he's probably watched every show. He said, I just finished what I thought was my last cup of coffee for the day, but I may have just been convinced otherwise.
Yeah. I've been known to drink coffee till 10 p.m. Yeah. So yeah.
you know Dan Hugo's at the Opera House.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He said he can't go to sleep unless he has a cup of coffee. It's pretty. I guess it works with people different ways, but.
Yeah, I hope I can always drink coffee till I can't.
Yeah. And we got Mark Mahal, who remembers hats.
Oh yeah.
Kim Rose saying, "The lovely Dee." Everybody's enjoying it, man.
Good. So. I'm glad.
You want to do another?
Sure. So this is Mind Time. I know you know this one.
Oh,
yeah. So I play this with Matt and Brad, and we do a much faster version when we play it.
Okay.
With drums and guitar.
Okay.
And I think that's another really cool thing about songwriting and playing with different people is you can play the same song a bunch of different ways, and it's always kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, a lot of the songs I write are on the slow side, and then I take them over to Kevin, and he just makes them really fast, and they turn into rockin' fast tunes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Oh, time is only in your mind. Oh, time is only He said it is only in your sweet mind. Oh, time is only in your mind. Oh, time is only in your mind. It's all unfolding, it's all going on. Everything is happening, and you are the one saying time is always on my mind. You say time is always on my mind. If you could only fathom all things at once, you'd never be a prisoner to what you have done. No, time is only in your mind. Oh, time is only in your mind. The days and years, they float by, but our eyes are blind. The memories you're making are never behind. Oh, time is only in your mind. Oh, time is only in your mind. Oh, time is only in your mind. Oh, time is only in your mind.
Yeah. That's it, man. So, if only you could fathom all things at once?
If only you could fathom all things at once, you'd never be a prisoner to what you have done.
Nice. Dig that.
Thanks. I think, the only kind of time that's real is the kind that's in my garden.
Okay.
And the kind that's on a clock is it's just a total illusion. And I feel like we have such a obsession with time, and
yeah.
And I hate time.
I've been reading a lot of different, I guess they're right along the same lines as the end of your song there, where it's only in your mind.
Right.
And how you said, it's kind of an illusion. And actually my brother has been saying that a lot too lately. And I'm trying to wrap my head around, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
How to... Because he's talking about the past and the future happening at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
And like we were talking about Siddhartha a little bit earlier, and Vasudeva, the ferryman on the river, he's talking about how the river is like time, where the past, the future, and the present are all the river.
Right.
And
yeah,
it's a really good metaphor for trying to be able to wrap your head around that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a concept.
Yeah.
And I'd really love to know how to, tap into that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
to
sure.
be like in that frame of mind.
Right.
More often. Yeah. Hey, your husband says this is like TED Talk, only more hip.
Thanks, hon.
Good job, Chris. I like that.
I like that too.
Oh, and Mari Rutch. Uke gotta be kidding me. You play uke too?
I do now, apparently.
We gotta get Mari on here too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's got.
Where is he?
Well, he's got an album, I guess, that he's working on of original tunes.
Very nice.
What are you thinking about playing next, there, Dee? What do you got?
Oh, what should we play next?
Lot to choose from. 13 tunes.
I
And
know. I have a list, but like, it's hard to follow lists.
Yeah.
I mean, we always make set lists, but we never go in order.
Yeah, last week I didn't. My set list went out the window pretty quick.
So, this one's called Bitch and Umbrella.
Bitch and Umbrella. Nice.
And I have a little story about it. But I think I'll tell the story after I play the song. I don't know. What's better? Is there...
Well, sometimes I think after's cool because then the song doesn't have any like
meaning
pretext.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Unless it's important to put people in a. But.
Yeah. So I was. I'll tell the story.
Okay.
So I was walking. We used to do yoga in the park at Kemmerer Park every Friday morning.
Cool.
And then we walked down to the coffee shop. And this day it started to pour, and so I had to walk home in the rain. So I bought this umbrella so I could walk home. And it was a yellow umbrella. And as I was walking, the light came through the umbrella, and it shone like the sun. And so that's kind of where the song came from.
Okay.
And then I was just thinking about like dancing in the rain.
Okay.
And this is what happened.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Bitchin' Umbrella.
Yeah.
Well, I got a bitchin' umbrella, and it shines yellow even when it's raining outside. Yeah, I got a bitchin' umbrella, and I'm happy as pie just dancing in the rain. And I hope one day that you will feel the same. Kept on waiting for the storm to pass. So I stayed inside, but it ain't about waiting for the storm to pass. They said just dance, dance, dance on through the rain. But it was too much for me, so I got out my bitchin' umbrella. And it shines yellow even when it's raining outside. Yeah, I got a bitchin' umbrella, and I'm happy as pie just dancing in the rain. And I hope one day that you will feel the same. Kept on wishing that the sun would shine under my umbrella, just biding my time. And that old storm, yeah, started to pass. A rainbow come at last. Thank God for my bitchin' umbrella. And it shines yellow even when it's raining outside. Yeah, I got a bitchin' umbrella, and I'm happy as pie just dancing in the rain. And I hope one day that you will feel the same. And I hope I
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good Dancing in the Rain song there.
Right.
Kim Rose is singing along from home.
Hmm?
Kim Rose says she's singing along from home.
Oh, yay.
Talk a little bit about your band with Kim and Dinesh.
Yeah, it's the girl band, and we're That's What She Said. And so it's Kim Rose and Dinesh Smith, and we all play together, and we all do original songs. And it's really cool. We get together, and we each come to the table with like a song, like Bitch and Umbrella, or one of theirs, and just kind of give each other feedback and sing it together and do harmonies and work out parts and stuff. And that's
Sweet.
just sweet. And that's another one where like when I play it with them, I play it a lot faster.
Okay. Do you guys what's the instrumentation? What's the instrumentation like?
On that song or any song? Yeah,
like That's What She Said.
Well, Dinesh plays. We all play a lot of different instruments.
Okay.
So it's like,
Cool.
accordion, ukulele, guitar.
Wow.
They all play horns, although we can't, the whole playing strings and wind instruments at the same time is
Kind of.
not. But
Yeah.
and I play flute and kazoo. I like to play kazoo.
Cool. Man, I'd like to get the trio in here.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have Kim on soon. We just we're in communication, and I keep trying to get Dinesh on here too. I think she's gonna get on here eventually.
That would be great.
When you play it with them and they play it fast, is it anything like Bitchin' Camaro? You ever hear that song?
I hope so.
It's like it's a funny punk song. My kids say, they don't say bitchin' Camaro. They say, what do they say? They don't know what the actual words are. So, but they, witchy? I don't know what they say. But anyway. Well, why don't you keep going there, Dee?
All right, sounds good to me. So this is a song called, it's called Piss and Broken Dreams.
Okay.
Oh, this house ain't what it seems. It smells like piss and broken dreams. Maybe someday I'll clean it up. I'm just sitting in my room eating salad with a spoon, wondering if I build a house or a tomb. Sometimes late at night I eat pudding with a knife, dreaming about a new kind of life. Oh, this house ain't what it seems. It smells like piss and broken dreams. Maybe one day I'll clean it up with my love. Oh, this house ain't what it seems. It smells like piss and broken dreams. Maybe someday I'll clean it up. I'm just sitting in my head with a pallet for a bed, cuddling with my existential dread. Sometimes late at night I use darkness for a light. Imagine my world colored bright. Oh, this house ain't what it seems. It smells like piss and broken dreams. Maybe someday I'll clean it up with my love. 'cause I knew one day I'd clean it up.
Wow. It's like the third time I got goosebumps tonight.
That's the goal, I think.
Man, the lyrics are so awesome. In that, like, at first I was thinking like it had like the weight of like a John Prine, like it had, because of the piss and broken and dreams. It's kind of funny, even though it's sad.
Yeah.
You know.
I like songs that are dramatically funny.
Yeah. And like the turnaround, where, you know, like it's a new beginning kind of thing, and really, that's when the goosebumps came. And then there was all the metaphors in there. Good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of cutlery metaphors.
What is a cutlery?
Oh, like the spoon, eating
Oh,
salad
right.
with a spoon.
Yeah.
Eating pudding with a knife. I thought that.
The darkness for a light.
Yeah.
It was.
Sometimes late at night, I use darkness for a light. Imagine my world colored bright.
Yeah. Man, good writing there, Dee.
Thanks. I like to write.
Yeah. Maury gave you 5 stars on that one.
Thanks, Maury.
And Clayton.
Thanks, Clayton.
Says you're rocking. So, why don't you keep it going here?
Sounds
I'd
good to me.
love to hear more of these
Yeah.
tunes.
I wasn't gonna do this one, but I think I'll do this one.
Yeah, well, it's only 7:34,
Yeah, we got
time. Yeah.
Time. Damn time. So anybody who knows me knows I spend an exorbitant amount of time in my bathtub. So I wrote a song about that.
Cool.
And it's called Bathtub.
Nice.
So, yeah. You told me I should go out tonight, make everything alright, don't stay home alone again. But I don't wanna go anywhere, don't wanna put on underwear, just wanna stay right here with my cat. I just wanna lay around in my bathtub. Please don't make me go to that God-forsaken pub. I just wanna lay around in my bathtub. Don't wanna dance, don't need romance. Forget my phone, just leave me alone. I wanna stay home, lay around in my bathtub. You told me life is for living, and I've been giving it a lot of thought. 'Cause I've been meditating and masturbating and gravitating the things that make me feel alive. And some people kinda make me feel like I'm dying. So I just wanna lay around in my bathtub. Please don't make me go to that God-forsaken pub. I just wanna lay around in my bathtub. Don't wanna dance, don't need romance. Forget my phone, just leave me alone. I wanna stay home, lay around in my bathtub all night, my bathtub all day, my bathtub, my bath.
Nice. Tell you, I might have blushed a little bit in that song.
Yeah, I know.
But that's cool, man. I think you covered pretty much everything that is good about a bathtub there.
Yeah. You know, a funny story. I wrote that when I was in my bathtub, which is a common songwriting location. I have a bathtub notebook.
Okay.
And I come up, ideas come to me, and then
that's a good idea.
And I write that down.
We have a bathtub I built for Amber for Mother's Day. Like, is
it the outside
the outside
one?
Yeah, you saw it.
I've seen it. Yeah. It's so cool.
You should see it now. Last year I built a better enclosure for it, and we had like plants growing in there. We gotta get in that thing soon.
Yeah, I have a dream of an outdoor bathtub. Brad also has a pretty cool one.
Yeah. Brad inspired mine, I think. I saw Brad's.
It's like, how do you not do that?
Yeah.
If you live in Jim Thorpe, right? And you love baths?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Clawfoot tub.
Uh-huh. That's my bathtub is a clawfoot tub.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good songwriting tub.
It is the perfect songwriting tub.
Yep. Keep going there, Dee.
All right.
I think you got time for 2 more if you want.
Okay, yeah, I can do 2 more. As many as you want. Lying awake, looking for light. Spider called to me, put down the fight. It's all lost on me, knowing what's right. Cigarette falls asleep, give me a light. Take all your broken chains. It takes too long to wait. On the saddle Tuesday, scars don't change. Please go to bed now, turn out the light. Dreams they call to me, telling me lies. Thoughts cut through channels deep in my mind. How can they flow when the river is dry? Lose all your broken chains. It takes too long to wait. On the saddle Tuesday, scars don't change. You'll never know. Even weeds refuse to grow. Oh, but you're a wilted rose. Oh, heaven help me, I put out the fire. I still taste the ashes of ancient desire. Drowning in memory and swimming in bliss. I'm still trying to feel like nothing's amiss. Heal all your broken chains. It takes too long to wait. On the saddle Tuesday, scars may fade.
Nice.
Thanks.
Very nice. Cheryl Doyle says she loves it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Dee. What? This is something that I like to try to ask everybody that comes in here is when was that time in your life that you thought, man, I really want to play music? Like, was there an event or was it just...
So, not real. I mean, I started playing flute when I was in like 2nd grade, I think.
Cool.
And I mean, it was just like, you want to play an instrument? And I was like, oh, yes, know, and then I just played, when I was a kid. And then I didn't play for a really long time until I moved to Jim Thorpe. And everybody jams here. I'm sure you've heard about this, right? And
Jim Thorpe has a pretty awesome music scene.
It's so cool. Like I don't think I'd ever have gotten back into it if I didn't move here. So I'm really thankful. You know?
Yeah, and there's a woman who just bought a place on South Ave, who is gonna be on the show
Oh, awesome.
next month. But she like books like a venue in Brooklyn for the last 20 or so years, and she has like a partner songwriter, and she's looking to meet the, like to get into the scene here. And
well, we're neighbors, so we should be hanging out.
Yeah. But go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, it's just so
It's just been a part of your life a long time.
yeah, and just moving here and meeting all these people who play music and just inspired me to pick up my flute again. Actually, Kim Rose was the person who inspired me in the first place to pick it up, because she came over to like a campfire jam we had, and she like brought this flute and started jamming with it.
Nice.
And I was like, you can jam with a flute, because I just read music when I was a kid. I never really did improv.
Okay.
And I just like got it out of the closet and started jamming with it, and took jazz lessons with Paul Kendall. He's like a local jazz musician, and learned how to improv, and then I could do that. And
what does Paul teach? Is it mostly like wind instruments, or? I
believe so. He taught me flute, and I think he does sax, and I don't know if he does. I know he teaches music theory too. Like I think it's DeSales maybe, but
wow.
Yeah, but just,
I haven't met him.
But it's like all these people are just here, like he lives in, I think it's Nescahoning. Like, it's just like, what,
Yep.
So yeah.
Cool. And as far as songwriting goes, this is relatively new, or?
I wrote songs when I was a kid.
Okay.
I've written... I guess if they don't have a melody, it's poetry, right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
So just that, and I always would I was always afraid to sing in front of people, so that held me back for a long time.
Okay.
But the boys, Matt Filer, Clayton Ayers, and Tom Gallagher, all just kept encouraging me to sing.
Cool. Glad you did.
I finally did it.
Yeah.
And after that, I kind of,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we got time for one more, I think.
All right, I got one more for you.
Okay.
So we'll go out on this, or?
Yeah. We'll go out on it. So
right.
I want to say thanks again, everybody, for tuning in, and for commenting, and well, next week, Amber, my wife Amber, is going to be sharing some of her original tunes here, and we'll keep this rolling for a little while. It's been a lot of fun, and I want to thank Dee again for coming in and sharing her new tunes. And
thank you.
It's been
awesome.
Been a while since we jammed. Like, I think the last time.
I think it's actually almost exactly a year, because that Sound Folk video came up like the other day on Facebook.
Wow.
So I think that was the last time we all got together. So.
Yeah. So a year ago, Dee and I and Matt Filer and Chris Murphy. Thank you.
Yeah. Casey
Kennedy and Brad Constas. We're going to perform at the Opera House for Matt Filer's latest album, and we just did a bunch of rehearsals and had a lot of fun.
We did,
because COVID came and
ruined everything.
All right. Thanks again, Dee.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having this too. I mean, it's really great. It's been my Tuesday night thing now, so
cool.
So thanks for that.
Live from the bathtub, or?
Yes, from the bathtub. Yeah, I got my phone right there. It's perfect. Got one of those little trays.
Nice.
All right, so this song is called "Get Up and Love Yourself," and these 4 words got me through a whole lot of things. So like, whenever you're feeling low, you just tell yourself, "Get up, love yourself." Maybe have that cup of coffee and
nice.
Do your thing.
Got to remember those words.
Yes.
Just pass them on.
the sofa and you're crying about the world. You don't wanna be there. You're not that kind of girl. So get up and love yourself. Just get up and love. Get up and love yourself. Just get up and love yourself. Oh, what's it gonna be, girl? Get up and love yourself. You're living for tomorrow, you're not living for today. Don't put it in a bottle or watch it fade away. Just get up and love yourself. Just get up and love. Get up and love yourself. Just get up and love yourself. Oh, what's it gonna be, girl? Get up and love yourself. You're living for tomorrow, you're not living for today. Don't put it in a bottle or watch it fade away. Just get up and love yourself. Just get up and love. Just get up and love yourself. Just get up and love yourself. Oh, what's it gonna be, girl? Get up and love yourself. You know that you can do it. All you gotta do is try. Just move to the next moment and you spread your wings and fly. Get up and love yourself. Just get up and love. Take you right off that shelf and get up and love yourself. Oh, what's it gonna be, girl? What's it gonna be, girl? Oh, what's it gonna be, girl? Get up and love yourself.
All right. Thanks, Dee.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Want to say bye to everybody? See you later, everybody. Why don't you strum a little something there as we go out here, Dee?
That sounds good.